Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today I'm going to be reading a couple of poems from a book called Mustard, Custard, Grumble Belly and Gravy, and it was one of a sort of a poetry book that I used to read with my children when they were a bit younger. The first one is called Waiter and Juster. My mum had nicknames for me and my brother. One of us she called Waiter, and the other she called Juster. It started like this. She'd say, "Lend me a hand with the washing up, will you, you two?" And I'd say, "Just a minute, Mum." And my brother'd say, "Wait a minute, Mum." "There you go again," she'd say, "Juster and Waiter." The next little story poem is called Keith's Cupboard. Have you ever looked in Keith's cupboard? You ought to. You've never seen anything like Keith's cupboard. Let's go over to Keith's place and look in Keith's cupboard. So when you get to Keith's place, you say, "Can we play with your garage?" And he says, "No." So you say, "Can we play in your tent?" And he says, "No." So you say, "Can we play with your crane?" And he says, "No." So you go up to Keith's mum and you say, "Can we play in Keith's tent?" And she says, Keith, why don't you get the tent out?" "Okay," says Keith, and he starts going over to the cupboard. Keith's cupboard. He opens it and phew, you've never seen anything like Keith's cupboard. In it, there's trucks and garages and tents and cranes and forts and bikes and puppets and games and models and superhero suits and hats. He never plays with any of it. They keep buying him all this stuff and he never plays with any of it. Day after day after day, it all sits in Keith's cupboard. You ought to go over to have a look in Keith's place sometime. Have a look at his cupboard. Keith's cupboard. Phew. The next one's called Nursery. My mum says, once I came home from nursery with a sulky look on my face. "What's the matter?" she said. I said nothing. "What's the matter?" she said. I said nothing. "What's the matter?" I had to sit on the naughty chair. "Why did you have to sit on the naughty chair?" I said nothing. "Why did you have to sit on the naughty chair?" I said nothing. "Why did you have to sit on the naughty chair?" "Because I was being naughty." Yes, I guessed that," she says. "But what were you doing?" "I was playing about at singing time. I wasn't singing the right things." "What was everyone singing?" "Baa baa black sheep." "And what were you singing?" "Baa baa moo moo." The next one's called Water. Water is what you put with everything else to make it not taste like water. Sometimes you can't see it and you have to put your hands in it to find out if it's there. Then people say you get soft water and hard water. It all feels soft to me. Sometimes cold, sometimes hot. Sometimes very cold and it goes into ice. That's hard. Sometimes very hot and you get steam in the bathroom. I like it best of all with salt in the sea. Though snow is good too. The last one from this book is called Don't. Don't do. Don't do. Don't do that. Don't pull faces. Don't tease the cat. Don't pick your ears. Don't be rude at school. Who do they think I am? Some kind of fool? One day they'll say, "Don't put toffee in my coffee. Don't pour gravy on the baby. Don't put beer in his ear. Don't stick toes up your nose. Don't put confetti on the spaghetti. And don't squash peas on your knees. Don't put ants in your pants. Don't put mustard in the custard. Don't chuck jelly at the telly. And don't throw fruit at a computer. Don't throw fruit at a computer. Don't what? Don't throw fruit at a computer. Don't what? Don't throw fruit at a computer. Who do they think I am? Some kind of fool?